biggest takeaway?
Yeah.
We didn't execute the game plan, which was to hit first, obviously, and that's it.
Is it hard to be over? I mean, I think fans and even us, we tend to overanalyze maybe a preseason game. Do you guys kind of fall victim to that a little bit too?
Hell no. Yeah. It's preseason. Some of these people might not be here. Some of these people will be here. So it's not our full team. So yeah, you can't. One preseason game. We ain't even played together. It's our first game together as a whole group. So yeah, I'm not down.
When you talk about not hitting first, like when you guys wanted to, what is that? Like, is that just a mentality? Like,
yeah, a mentality. Picking up, touching on defense first. The same thing they do to us. We need to start doing that.
Well, I guess my question is like, why doesn't it happen?
Okay. I don't know. I wish I knew.
Okay.
I think we'll be better if I knew.
Let me ask you this: look for a better result tomorrow.
1,000%. Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. I'll say that myself. I'll make sure we hit somebody first.
What were some of the things that Doug emphasized today?
Stop over helping. We was just doing some bad habits we caught on last few years. That's all we was doing. Over helping, reaching in the backcourt when we don't need to, and we can set our defense up. Crashing from the top of the key and we need to get back. Things like that. It's just stuff that we can control too.
With the picking up 94 feet, how much does it help with it being a new thing you guys are doing to get that on film, be able to review it, and kind of clean that up?
Yeah, it's great. Especially how terrible we were at it yesterday. We can see all the terrible stuff and work on that. And I think that's what you want to do. That's why we got the preseason to work on the bad things. So yeah, it'll be better tomorrow.
Does this week, with all those practice sessions you have, when you come out of training camp and mix in preseason, do you feel like there's differences in the structure of how you approach it week to week? I mean, does it feel more like what you would see in the season?
No. Preseason is training camp. I think we'll start getting closer to season form when probably like a week away from the season. We still in training camp right now. We're still doing training camp things. We're still learning things. So, yeah, we're not in game form. Not even close. Yeah.
What impressed you about what the young group did, right? Neek, what Max did, that group, especially late in the fourth quarter?
I really wasn't impressed. I watched them in summer league. They were doing the same things. They've been doing the same things here since training camp. So it's just all the same things they've been doing, man. I'm not impressed. I'm happy. I knew that was gonna happen. So kudos to the young guys.
Malik, thoughts about Dylan Cardwell? Then he looked good out there.
Yeah, he did look good. He did look good. Yeah, he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right, and he likes to listen. He asks questions, wants to learn. So yeah, he'll be all right.
Malik, first road trip. What are the rookie duties this year? What are they wearing?
Oh, that's a good question. I ain't even thought about that. I still gotta get Dev popcorn in his car. Can y'all be quiet and not tell him? Yeah, we still gotta get him that. I don't got no rookie duties yet, but getting Devin is for sure one. Yeah.
That's still a thing, huh? I mean, that's going on for...
Yeah, we're going to get him. Yeah.
Did anyone do it to you?
I had saran wrap around my car. Then I just had to go get a lot of food and stuff like that. It wasn't really crazy. Yeah.
Did you say the rule was it's the first game of their second year?
First game of the second year. That's when it ends.
Okay.
That's when it ends. Yeah.
Next week.
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Hey, did you find Chapel? I saw you coming to the locker room before the game. You was looking for Chapel yesterday. Did you get there okay?
Yeah, I did. Yes, sir, I did. I'm a big believer in Christ. First and foremost, I'll go to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I just try to get my head right before the game and just know that, every time I step on the court, I'm representing Him.
Is there any specific passage or parable?
Yeah, he talked about really just exemplifying Him and how you walk, even in the secret life when you're not in front of the cameras. And that was really huge for me because it's just like, how are we talking, behind closed doors, how are we representing Christ, just not in front of the cameras, but just, our day-to-day life, how we're treating people, how we're treating our spouses, how we're treating our family members, how we're treating our friends. And just being a good steward of the things the Lord has blessed us with.
Was it kind of like a motivation for you, to go out there and show what you can do last night?
It was definitely a reminder for sure for me, just knowing that every time I step on the court, I'm glorifying and representing Him.
Did you hear from a lot of family, friends? Got to see a couple moments from you last night?
Yeah, it was cool. It was real fun. I'm actually in a Bible study with my old teammates at Auburn, and I missed our Bible study last night. And they sent a picture of me dunking this morning, so I let them know that, hey, I had a game last night, so I couldn't make it. So it was real fun to hear from them.
What did you make of that dunk?
probably one of my best of my life right now. So definitely top 2. It's crazy.
Reviewing your film from last night, just what were you satisfied with what you were able to show?
Really just being physical, and that's why Doug likes me right now. So I'm trying to keep it on Doug's good side by just being physical and being a force. My word of the year is relentless. Just being relentless each and every day, each and every possession. And whether it's 1 minute, 15 minutes, or 40 minutes, however long I'm out on the court, make sure I'm not taking a single play off.
Malik said you ask a lot of questions to these guys. How much are you leaning on the veterans for help?
Yeah, I'm just trying to learn. I enjoy being well prepared for my tests and well prepared for my opportunity. And we have a lot of old guys out here, a lot of unks, and so I try to learn from the unks.
Dylan, Zach LaVine spoke highly of you, said you're a guy he wants next to him and somewhat of an enforcer. Is that a role that you embrace? We saw a little bit of it last night.
I enjoy physicality. I came from the SEC. That's where legends are made. Legends are built. If you're not an SEC built, I can't rock with you. So anyways, I'm just really physical, and that's what Bruce Pearl at Auburn really preached there. And so, being here in Sacramento is the same thing. It's an easy job for me. Zach's my boy. I love Zach to death. And if anybody fouls him this year, as long as Zach covers my fine, I will go to bat for Zach. But if Zach's not covering my fine, I might not be there.
So you played with Nick during the summer league. I'm curious to get your perspective on what you saw from him last night, those minutes playing with him.
Yeah, Nick makes me look 10 times better. I'll say that. Nick is a very great facilitator. He gets downhill so much, and then his ability to get downhill and score for himself attracts the bigs, and then it just allows me to play behind the defense. And I just get easy dump offs because Nick's such a threat. So I really enjoy playing with Nick.
It only happened for a brief moment there. You played alongside Drew, though, as well. What's your impressions of how you fit playing that floor as well?
Yeah, Drew's an easy guy to play with. He's a communicator, he's an anchor, and so I try to pride myself being an anchor as well. But I mean, he talks to everybody through everything. He's a great leader, great team leader, humble servant. I appreciate Drew. I appreciate Drew a lot. He leads by example a whole lot.
Bree, you mentioned Bruce Pearl there. Just what kind of mentor, coaching figure, maybe beyond that?
I mean, he really just taught me a lot about, being a professional at the things that I'm good at and kind of just specifying in that. Coming into college, I wanted to be something I wasn't. I wanted to be a scorer. I wanted to be the man. But, being a superstar and all-star in my role and being a glue guy, that's what separates guys at this next level. And so I love being the glue guy. You need glue to keep things sticking together. So I enjoy being the glue. I look forward to being the glue here.
You credit him for really kind of embracing that type of role?
I really credit KT Harrell. That was my GA, graduate assistant, in my freshman year. He was the one that told me my freshman year of college, and then over the years, the BP kind of emphasized that. But KT Harrell was the first person to ever tell me that.
Did you think that when you went there that they'd have that type of lasting impact on you?
No, not at all. And then I didn't know that I would be there for 5 years, but I became a man at Auburn, and now I'm excited just to be an Auburn man. First of all, just a man of the Lord first, but obviously Auburn man second. The rest of my life here.
You talked about your work kind of being relentless. What enables you to play like that on a game in, game out basis? And what do you think that requires from a guy in the NBA?
Really just, kind of dying to yourself, dying to your pride, dying to your flesh, and in a sense where it's like, for me, all I know is that every game I give my best effort. That's enough. I don't have to go out here and be Zach LaVine or Dennis Schroeder or DeMontis Sabonis. All I got to do is go out here and give my best effort, be physical, and rebound, and make sure I'm defending. And that's all things I can control. I can't control whether I'm making a shot. I can't control whether I'm getting many points, but what I can control my effort and my energy. And that's what I look forward to every single day.
Did that give you kind of a glimpse last night into what maybe the possibilities that could lie with this team?
Oh yeah, most def. I mean, I just go out there and have fun. Have fun.
There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How when you go back and look at last night, do you give it the same kind of critical eye that you might during the regular season, or do you not because it's a preseason game?
Well, it's more about habits right now. So you're looking at it, but I was coming in with the same energy if we'd have lost by 15 or won by 15. Like we're building. And when you're building, you gotta look at what you're doing, and you gotta correct it. And that's really what we're doing more than anything is going, looking at the film. What are we doing? What drills do we need to continue on? What parts of the habits that we're trying to break have they not got yet?
Last night you mentioned communication might have been one of the things you could clean up. Did you see that on film as well?
Yeah, absolutely. There was sometimes when two smalls were coming together and they were supposed to red, which means switch, and they didn't. It was clearly communication because as my guy's coming, I gotta let you know, here he comes, red, 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 red. And when you do that and you speak with your outside voice, all of a sudden good things happen. But when you don't communicate and you just expect each other knows it, then all of a sudden two guys go with one guy and Ingram is shooting a wide open three.
Switching a lot more last night. How do you think that plays into your guys' personnel?
No, I don't think we've been here since I got here. 1 through 4 is, switching 1 through 4. 1 through 5 is 1 through 5. 1 through 3. There's nothing different than we've done in the past. Do I want to stay with our own as much as possible? Doesn't always happen, but understanding that if I get screened, you should probably be there to help me. So no more than normal.
Coach, Kings had 11 block shots last night. What do you think about that part of the game?
Some of those were contests from behind and different things. It's not like it's good, but that's not like the super part of our game that we're just like, we're shot blockers. We're not that. That was just happened to be guys were making second efforts and those type of things. From that standpoint, I thought it was really good.
Coach, 14 free throws in the first half, 12 in the third quarter. After watching the film, what did you like about the physicality and getting the Raptors into the penalty early?
Well, I think that we have to play downhill. We didn't get to the paint as much, and I think part of that habitual, again, is running plays as opposed to playing. So when we go DHO, which we call bounce, when we go that to the corner and I get the ball, I need to turn the corner. If I run into somebody, okay, I bump it out. Now I swing it. If I pitch it at the top, I got to turn the corner. I think many times we're just ships passing them tonight, and it's just unacceptable. In the third quarter, when we got aggressive, we started getting downhill, we started putting pressure on their defense, and they called some fouls. All of a sudden, we got to the free throw line. We just have to do that consistently at a higher level.
This Blazers team's another team with good size and length.
Yep.
What do you look at in this next preseason game?
Really, I thought this first preseason game was about as perfect for us as we can get, because based upon the things that we were focusing on and what we want to do, you don't face teams like that often. Spectacular for us, and that's a quiz. Some people pass at a high level, some not. That's totally okay. Goes with the coaches as well. Now we look at this next game, very similar. So can we come out and get small wins? What we want to do is we want to win the first quarter. We want to keep them to under 30 points. Let's start there.
You mentioned with only 4 preseason games, it's not a lot. You guys just play 5, 6, and 8. Do you have the same approach playing the starters? Or do you envision anybody sitting? Or
no, most likely just continue to bring them along. That by the time that we hit the first game, hopefully we're at about what we want to see. But there's still some things that have to work their way out, and that's a work in progress. There is no magic potion for how you do that. Some guys don't play that much in the preseason and play great. Some guys play 16, 18 minutes in the first game, and by the last game they've kind of worked their way into it and they don't play in the last game. So it just depends.
Along those lines, is there any with these remaining 3 exhibitions, is there a such thing as a true dress rehearsal from what you want to see in any one of these contests?
In every game there's a dress rehearsal for our pregame routine. We're starting to dress rehearse, like let's get it as close to what they're going to feel when they come in at 35 and how it feels when we're watching film when we're done. It's a step-by-step process. Same goes with shoot-around. What shoot-around feel like? First game, there were some things that we had to do in shoot-around that we won't normally have to do, and hopefully as we go forward we'll lose those things, so by the last game we get to like your basic shoot-around so they can feel what it feels like. But that goes from every aspect of our organization. It's not just from stepping out on the floor and playing.
Did you get a sense of the crowd, 16,000 people, what it means for them to have another season of Kings basketball?
Well, our fans are the best in the business, so for them, like just watching them file back in the building is a super exciting thing. Now we need to deliver to them what they expect to come see. That's probably the most important thing for me.
Dylan just said if anybody messes with Zach, he's going to make sure that they feel it. How much do you like having that mindset on your team?
That's my guy.